Hey guys, welcome back to Poseidon, Master of Atlantis, and today we're going to be continuing with this mission that we finished off in the, well, started in the previous part. Athena's going to greet us, apparently, which is no help because I haven't got a source of marble, so there's nothing I can really do about that. But we have got 2 blocks, fully evolved here as well as high as I want to go. I am going to start dropping wage rates just because I think that's a useful thing to do when we don't have an elite block. But one thing we're going to do is we're going to delete some of these trees. We're going to have a warehouse right here which is going to accept olive oil. Yes, we're going to accept olive oil there. And let's just get... yeah, there's an invasion from Knossos coming in 6 months. That's okay, plenty of time to deal with that. Let me just check something here. I can only get 1 in there, so there's no real point having that road zigzag like that. It might as well just go like that. Because then I can put that there. But I think that might mess up the thing. But I'll sort that later. That's not a big deal right now. But what we can do is we can start setting up our olive oil industry. So let's just extend. Let's just put this road all the way along like this. Delete these trees, just get rid of them all, there's no use in them. And what we can do is just tuck this in right at the back. I know I'm not as popular as I once were because my tax rate is too high, so we're just going to lower that. For now, that's okay. Let's put down 3 of these. I think, yeah, 3. I can fit maybe 1 or 2 in the back here if I destroy the trees, but let's just check. Yeah, I can get... I've got 2,000 people in this city. That's actually a lot more than I was expecting. So we can get that, like so. That's coming down on our unemployment, which is good. Now let's start putting down. Excuse me, folks. Let's put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 olive presses. I will have to move some of these because there is space to put a trading pier just there. And the main games have begun, that's good. What we're going to do is we're going to put a road going up here. We're going to put a roadblock there, and a roadblock there. And then we're just going to have this road go in a straight line, right across like this. I can even make it go down here. And we'll have sort of a mixture of olive oil and wine down here. Since we've got the option to do so, let's put down... let's dump some olive trees just like that, that'll do. And that'll start producing some olives. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this city continue. We've got all our employment that we need. Got all the money that we really need. I may have to start putting down other industries, maybe more carding sheds or something. Or maybe we could start getting into armour and sculpture production. In fact, we are producing armour, not as much as I'd like. Let's put down another armory. Should help with this. This will all start working as well. As I add more, it'll be fine. What I'll do is I'll have olive oil on this lower bit. And on the top bit here where my first elite block is going to go, I will put down wine. But for that, I'm going to let this run and I'm going to come back in nearer the invasion. Alright, so we have got 1 month to go until this invasion comes. As you can see, I started planning a bit of a thing up here, but I don't think it's going to fit the way I expect it to, because unfortunately I may have to move it down. I'm not sure, it depends on where the things go and all that. If I can move it down 1 more tile, that'll be fine. But what we are going to do is we're going to get all of these people, we're going to use offensive tactics and bring them out. Yeah, that's going to cause everyone to get a little mad at me. Class building. Oh, damn it. Well, that was dumb. I should have realised that. So this is going to collapse and burn too, which is not too good. Waste of money there. It's not like anything was harvested, so that's not too bad. Let's just make sure... Yeah, there's an invasion. Where does it come from? Hang on. Right here, that's actually very useful. I just want to make sure all of my companies are mustered. Just in case any have not been taken out. No, they've all come out because I've put them on the right tactics at least. Let's just see how big this invasion is. It's not too big. Let's just put them all here. Actually, this looks fairly big. It's not too big. Let's just go back a bit. No, get back. Let's just, you know what, just to make this easier, let's just select all of them and turn them all. Some of these look as if they've got shields on them, I don't know why. Oh, here comes the chariots now, okay. Let's just set all of them to offensive, put them all here, just get them all back. And now they're doing their thing. I need to wait for them all to come back, come towards me. This is actually a rather big invasion. Let's just get them all right in there, I think. Let's just move them all forward as best as we can. Yeah, come on, come closer to me. Yeah, let's just get them all charging in there. As best as we can, really. But we have a pretty big army now. Let's just charge them on right through. They will do all the damage they need with their stones, apparently. I think there must be a bit of a ramp here. Hang on. Yeah, there's a ramp literally right there. That's how they managed to get up onto this top level. But there was a ramp there as well. Invasion force defeated, not too difficult. No, just defensive and go home. Put them all back on the flag. Just speed this up. Okay. So now we're making plenty money. We've got like 3,000 now. So I'm going to put, since our harvest is about to come in, we are going to put down the olive presses again, and they're not going to be destroyed, which was a really silly mistake from me. If I need more, I can go up here. Let's see, 1, 2.
My dearest,
yeah, I can just go up here and round in the space. Sorry for that noise in the background there. That was just my printer turning off. But yeah, we've got all the food we need. This should keep everyone nice and handy, which is good. Everyone's back in their place of work. Houses here seem to be devolving. It looks like I might need to get an extra culture. Podium, college here, yes. See if I can fit one somewhere. I might have to move some of these foundries up and start dumping some stuff here, but we should be able to get things down. So let's just put down this college. Let's just put it... I'm not sure. What about these buildings? 1, 2... Yeah, it's better for all of that stuff, I suppose. Alright, I'm going to go and just plan everything, get everything nice and stable. I'll put down another college somewhere, and I'll come back in once this first elite block is done. Okay, so we have built up the first elite block and we've got everything nicely placed. Now, I'm not sure if these were within range, but they've got... Yeah, they're actually within range of this, that's okay. Just realised this is not low blocked here. What I'm planning out here is another block that's going to go in here, so we're going to have 3 common blocks of pretty much as many houses as I can shove into them. Around the outsides as well. And I may, later missions, I will probably start moving housing blocks over here, etc. But I don't want to do that because some events will happen in later missions which will mess up things, but I'm just planning out for later because, as you can see, I put in a few more fisheries here with its own little thing, and it does have a bit of a shortcut here, so that's good. They don't have to go all the way around in a circle, basically. Now we're producing plenty of olive oil. Short on workers though, so we are going to start evolving some of this, and these are going to get access to olive oil, which they should have just got now. They have. I deleted some of these things down here, put down this stadium, which will at least provide access to 3 types of entertainment. We do have an invasion on the way. These houses will evolve because they are close enough to this Agora dude, which is fine. How long I'll go until that invasion comes? That was in October, so it should be coming fairly soon, I think. Not on the map yet. But we are part of our way onto this Hoplites goal, which is good. We can produce wine as well, so I will set up some wine in related industries. I will put a storehouse here which is going to accept wine. There's foreshadowing for later. Yeah, we've got everyone up to townhouse in this block. There we go. Quite nice. Not fully evolving. Some of them are apartments. That's fine. I want a bit of variety. I don't want them just to all look the same. That's boring. So let's just... how much olives do we have? We have plenty of olives. So let's just put down... We've got plenty of unemployment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what, 11 olive presses? That's plenty, to be honest. And I've got space for another 2 up the back here. If needed, I think I will take some of this load off of this and have this one go up this bit. So what I'll do is I'll have road block, delete, and then we'll just have a road going up. 1, 2, this far. Let's just put it there. I don't think I'll get very many in here, but I can try to at least get some. I might be, if I'm really efficient with the road placement, I might get plenty in here. Let's just see if I just do that. Can I get... Let's just see. Gnosis is launching invasion, fine. 1, 2... I can get 3 in there, that's actually really efficient then. So I can get another 3 by having the road like this. It's not too bad. I can just straighten up the road by 1 tile like that and just zigzag it. Like so. Yeah, that's good. So, workers count, let's just lower that wage rate. It's a bit high. Let's actually just keep it at high with high taxes. I think that'll work. Let's just get the... Oops. Dragging the military a bit there. Employees needed, I don't care. It's only temporary. Where are they from? This same location. Okay, that's not too bad.
My dearest,
hey Athena.
Worship me, and I'll make your soldiers find great strength.
Anyone that's facing the wrong way will now be facing the right way. This is actually a pretty big invasion here, so let's just put the markers there. Actually, it's not that big, to be honest. Yeah, Olympian Games are beginning, which is pretty good. I have to say that moving troops in Zeus, is really quite a pain when you start accidentally clicking on other flag posts. It just messes them up. It's not like Fairway, you could just put them in all the places you want and it doesn't really make any difference, but now we can start just moving them straight in, to be honest. I haven't had any help from Hephaestus for a while, which is okay. We can hold our own now with our own very large army, and we've got... You see, you can just be defensive and go home because you're being absolutely useless, to be honest. With 1 troop, you're not worth anything. Just get everyone in there. They're all dying pretty easily, which is good. Invasion force defeated. We're now a lot more powerful. We have the money to hold ourselves off against anything. I'll go after these wolves again. Just be defensive, go home. And I'll just put the flags back on there. Okay, so we are pretty much capable of defeating against Knossos, and we are starting to get up towards 4,000, so we are very slowly finally getting towards our starting funds again. We need to give them some armor. I'm going to have a storage yard possibly to get armor and bring it closer because this is a bit far for them to walk to go all the way up here. They might reach it, but I don't know. So I'm going to go and thanks for happiness morning. I'm going to provide armor to this block, and I'll come back in once we've evolved it a little bit to start seeing how many we can hold in this one block. Alright, so we have got an invasion coming up. In 9 months we are going to be invaded by Knossos again, but we have no problems this time. We have got plenty of cash in our coffers here. We're not making anything in an export. The only way to make money is from silver mining. You only get about 1,000 out of it. But we do make about 11,000 in taxes, so we make tenfold the amount in taxes in silver mining, but we have to use both. Our elite block is all set up. We've got our first wine being made. We've already made... what, 18 wine? Though some of these growers lodges that have no olives in them are getting grapes as well. So we are going to put down more grapevines. I'm just going to leave a gap there. That's will do. There. And there's a gap for these ones here to get around there, so there's a nice big supply. We should be okay. Got plenty of housing here. We've got like 3,200 in just these 2 blocks. Well, quite a lot in these 2 blocks. I did set up a bit of a cheese area just to make sure we have enough food, just in case our fish supply went a bit low. Got all these fisheries here. Also, I should squeeze in a couple right there. Very crafty of me. This palace may have to be moved, but we also have a 3rd block all drawn out for when we need it in a later mission. And down here I've also planned out the last elite block that we're going to need to win this mission. all in all, we are doing very well. So we are going to, since we've got plenty of wine up here, this is set, both of these are set to accept wine, but this one is also set to a little lower than the full amount of wine, because we're also getting armor, just to make sure that these are all nicely handled. So we're going to have this go and buy wine. And just down here, this storehouse here, which is accepting bronze, will be set to get wine. Unfortunately, it's a bit full. I may have to delete it and rebuild it, which is not too good. Just to try and empty out some of the ore here. In fact, I may just dump an unnecessary thing, because we don't have trade partners, so I can't really do anything with the bronze, to be honest. If needed, I just put down this here. You can go and accept. In fact, why don't you just accept bronze and get wine? And I can just put another little thing up here. And this will just give me a little use for this bit up here. I'm not sure about the Athena thingy. We're running out of workers now, which is not too good. Where's the sanctuary? The Arbor of Athena. 6 months, fine, not so well. I'll handle that. Yeah, this doesn't really fit up here. I think when I start to develop a much more powerful army, I'll just delete this. Or what I do is I just move it over a bit so I can see if I can try and get this in there. I mean, I might be able to turn this sideways, but I don't have any marble and I have no source of getting it until some trade routes open later. So for now, it's just going to have to be, and I'm not really too bothered. This road going down here is just to allow these guys to go down to get this stuff. Because these guys will be fed on cheese. They can get their fleece. They are not very close to a source of olive oil though. So let's just actually set this down to 16. And you can get a mixture of olive oil and wine. Because you're too far from those two sources which are on the other side of the river. But for now, okay, so we've got some manors here. We can't do anything about the manors because they need horses to evolve. And we don't have a source of wheat whatsoever until we can get the ability to conquer our Egyptian enemies. So we're going to be waiting a while. Having said that, I think we are doing just fine now. I did say I may have to move some stuff. This might have to be moved, which will remove some of the benefits I'm getting here, but that's why I've got these extra ones here. And I've got space other places to put down those. We have plenty of olives.
Right here in my cart.
Yes, that's the only place you could put them. So this is going to just accept a little bit of bronze there, but that's okay. Actually, what I can do is roadblock there, and I can just delete that, and you can just go zigzagging through this, and this just keeps that as a nice shape. I think it's time to put down more elite housing. We've got the support for it. We're not going to fully evolve it. Oh, a collapsed building. Ah, that one doesn't reach. That's okay. We don't really need these fisheries, so I am just going to delete them at this point. They're not really very useful to me now. They were just a temporary thing. It's fine for now. I don't need these extra fisheries. In fact, this palace here, or this road, may have to be moved because I might want to put a trading pier right there and there. So this will be moved in time. So, but it's fine for now. We have got 20. Given in the previous mission, the previous part, sorry, we struggled so much getting cash. We are reveling in money, and the only reason for that is because we have insane taxation on this for us. And we are actually getting some low unemployment here. So food, fleece, oil, arms. And I won't provide you with wine yet because we need to do something interesting. We need to fight off an invasion. You're set to accept wine. We've run out of grapes. But we are starting to get a good supply of grapes here. Hopefully these guys will start doing it. But there we go. Invasion's coming. And we've just got to fight it off really. I mean, 16. This will provide us the next little burst. We are going to need more elite blocks, so
and I'll make your soldiers find
yes, fine.
great strength.
We're going to need 4 minimum elite blocks, or at least 16 elite houses by the end of the next mission. And there's not much space, but I know where I've got to put. I could put one there, and one just sort of in this center bit here. And then there's a gap between them, and I can have all my food in straight here as well. Can just sort of stuff them around this bit here. It's not such a big deal. Anyway, invasion incoming. Let's hope it's not somewhere really destructive. We can bribe them, but I'm not going to. Oh dear, they're really invading in an awful place. Just get... send soldiers over here. Just get over here right now, because you are needed, my friends, to stop this really awful invasion spawn point. Yeah, fine, let's just speed this up a bit. Yeah, they're going to start destroying things, which doesn't help in any shape or form. That's a really awful location to have that spawn. Well, I do have some hoplites now, but that's actually very good. That was a monument I've just lost, that's not good. I've lost, I think, a house, an infirmary, and a bunch of other things. So we're going to have some devolution here. Let's just speed this up. And there we go. We could have just, you know, bribed that off, but I wanted to see where they came from. Yes, they can spawn right next to your thing, which is not very helpful. Okay, so I'm going to go and rebuild this, and I'm going to have to hope I've got... Oh, I've got a monument, that's good. Do that. And yeah, oh, another invasion, 6 months. I'm just going to bribe them off now since we've got the money. So, yeah, I'm just going to let this run. I'm going to get the housing and all this stabilised, and then we will be able to win the mission once we evolve these into manor houses. Okay, so we are ready to win this mission. I should just restabilize this very quickly. It didn't take too long. Plenty of money. I mean, it's insane to think how you start the mission so cash-strapped and literally exportless, and taxes are able to save the day. Without taxes, you just can't win this mission. But we are going to win this mission now because we're going to provide wine to this block, which will get them up to the manor level, which will provide us the 8 remaining hoplites we need. And we will have created our first rebel base to defeat the Atlanteans. And it was a challenge, I can tell you that. Let's just speed this up just to get this going a bit faster. The menu lag really annoys me. You've got the amount of wine we need. Oh, we've got some unemployment, that's not too good. Employment issues. I will put down more housing later. But for now, it is fine. These houses will evolve. 4, 4, 2. These 2 will get access to armor. When the next get the source of it. Olympian Games conclude, don't care. I think we got a monument for that, didn't we? Oh, it's just saying that we can host our own games, but that's not a big deal. Anyway, here comes the armor vendor, who's going to provide us with the... well, this is, no, that's the oil vendor, I think, sorry. 4, that says... Yeah, it's going to just evolve now. That says we've won the mission. Perfect. Tough start for Mycenae, but it will have a prosperous future. For the creation of this rebel base, 30, come on. It's just the last 2 are moving in now. And we should win. 31. And there we go. We've won the mission. 32 hoplites. Our rebel base is created. Finally. Took us a bit longer, but that's fine.
Mycenae is a powerhouse. The Atlanteans could not tear our city down and have retreated for the time being. Regrettably, our Greek compatriots have not fared so well. Sparta and Athens are now firmly in the Atlanteans' grip, and we alone survived to stand up to those horrid Atlanteans.
Indeed we did. So we have created a rebel base in Mycenae, and we can now start doing something about the Atlantean threat. But you're going to have to wait for the next part to see the next mission. The next mission is a bit tougher. Lots of military and a doubling of our housing goal for elites. So we're going to have a bit of a time of it in the next mission. But that was Rebel Base over 2 parts this time, just because it just took so long to get through that first mission. That first part at least, the first part of it. Anyway, thanks for joining me on Rebel Base. I'll see you in the next part where we're going to continue building up Mycenae and build our military even stronger. Thanks for watching, see you later now, bye.